Hi guys, John with you again, and time for an unboxing. Yeah, time to start a new project, so therefore it's time to unbox a new kit. I've decided to go to trying these teeth out for the dog. I don't think they're working, but I'm going to do it as a ZVEZDA. Yes, as a ZVEZDA kit. I do like ZVEZDA kits. They are cheap. I find them reasonably good quality. They're not up there the best quality, but they're not bad. They are not bad at all. You can end up with a fabulous kit. I did their Tiger 1 there recently. Well, not actually recently. I did their Tiger 1 about a year and a half ago. But I brought it along to a competition and I ended up winning Best in Show with it. So it stacks up with the rest of them, I must admit. And that Tiger 1 kit I will recommend to anybody. It's a fabulous kit. It comes with an interior for the turret. It doesn't have a full interior, but it does have a turret interior. This time I'm going for the Ferdinand, which originally would have started off as a Tiger. Ferdinand Porsche himself, he designed the chassis and all that, and the drive system for it. He went for the hybrid drive, and that was his model to put up against Henschel's one to win the Tiger contract. And he was so confident that he was going to get it because he was Hitler's buddy, that he built 50. I think it was 50. Yeah, 50 or 80 chassis already. Had them already done. And then lo and behold, he did not get the contract. So, because the chassis were already built, the bases were already built, they decided to go ahead and make a big tank destroyer out of them, and they ended up with this thing, the Ferdinand. Absolutely, monster of a yoke. First time out would have been at Kursk. A lot of them didn't even get to the Battle of Kursk. And a lot of them that did get there broke down, unfortunately. But they went on afterwards, and they were kind of fixed all the little problems with them, and ended up with a really good tank killer. This is the kit. Okay, it's the Ferdinand SDKFZ 184 German tank destroyer. Okay, so we're going to go down to the bench. I'm after taking everything out of the plastic, so no time wasting opening plastic bags, things like that. So let's go down to the bench and have a look at what you get inside the box. Okay, so here we are. There's the box. It's a German tank destroyer Ferdinand SDKFZ 184. Shut up! There you go. Sorry, I'm trying to do a video. Kids these days, no respect. But anyway, here's the model. I presume it's a sort of a Kursk battle scene. And as you can see from the size of the men of the turret, these were a monster of a yoke, an absolute monster of a yoke. Well, that's the box art anyway. We got sort of a nice battle scene. Like I said, it's more than likely Kursk because it's nice and flat, and there's lots of burnt out tanks and things. On the side of the box here, it gives us colour callouts for ZVEZDA colour and Humbrol. Shows us the decals that you get on the side of it. Tells us that it's 1/35th scale, it's 292 parts, and it's 23.3 centimeters long. The whole kit, from the tip of the barrel to the very end of it. On the other side here, okay, it tells us it's kit number 3653. There's advertising there for the medium tank Panther, or Panzer IV should I say, sorry, Aufs H. The Tiger 1 Aufs E, which I mentioned earlier, fabulous kit, and the Panther, okay, Panther D version. On the back, then it shows a made-up model. Somebody had made it up, and the person that made it is this guy here, Igor James Sedjak. Okay, can't pronounce his name, so I do apologise, James. Igor, I do apologise, I can't pronounce that bit, but it's Sedjak. That's that's enough of the box, enough of the packaging. Who cares about the packaging, because you're only going to probably throw it away anyway. And inside, ZVEZDA give this lovely, good quality, sturdy box. Okay, so all your parts are nicely protected. Inside in that we get an instruction sheet, which I will go through in a minute. We get 2 identical sprues, so we'll put one here for looking at, and we'll put one behind us that we're not going to look at. We got 2 sprues of tracks. We've got 3 sprues with wheel sections and you know, suspension parts and things like that. Okay, we'll put 2 away and keep one out to have a look at. And we get 3 large sprues then. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. We also get a sheet of decals, we get some clear parts, and we get a nice one-piece hull. So, let's put the box behind us and have a look at the parts. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera down so we get a nice closer view. There we go. Right, here we go, we got the one-piece hull. Okay. Sounds like a nice sturdy plastic. It's got nice little sort of extra supports in there, so to keep it nice and square. So because it's not warped or anything like that. Not much really you can say about it. There's some nice detail there on the edge of the wheel hole. Bit of detail underneath. That's about it really. It's quite solid, you know, which is the main thing, is that's going to be the main base for your chassis. So let's move on to these sprues. We'll start with these big ones. Okay, now like I said, you all know how I do unboxing. I don't know names of parts, not all of them anyway, but I'm looking for flash, I'm looking for condition of the pieces. The big sprue gets on them, where are the ejector pins, are they on the outside or the inside, sink marks, is the moulding good basically, is it, you know, thick enough, is it grooves deep enough, is it going to hold a wash, and you know, dry brushing and all that, is there plenty to do all that kind of things too. So with that in mind, let's carry on. Got loads of little parts. Okay, we've got our muzzle brake, it's one piece, slide molded. We've got some more support pieces. We've got our parts of our gun breech. Okay, we've got a travel lock, the tip of the muzzle brake, the basket and protection section at the back of the breech. We've got the jack, a couple more pieces there. We've got a one-piece barrel. Okay, nice one-piece barrel there. A bit of a seam line through it, but it's easy to sand that off. It's not a major problem whatsoever. So, no flash, nothing like that. No ejector pin marks where we're going to see them. So far, so good. Next sprue. Okay, we've got the side fenders. On that now we've got a nice bit of diamond etch. Whoa, zoomed in there perfect for a second. Come on. I mean, it's sort of mostly natural light here at the moment because I'm doing it early evening-ish. So as you can see, it's a nice diamond plate there. Okay, There's a nice diamond plate. It is deep enough for it to get, as you can hear. So that should get take a wash quite nicely. Okay, there you go. There's a nice picture of it. We have two of them, one for each side. We've got some more panels, some more grills and things. We've got, I presume it's the rear entry escape hatch. Okay, and we've got the roof of that turret type section, but it's not a turret, it's sort of a doghouse type thing. But we'll call it the turret housing. And I presume these two sides here then are for that as well, or for the sides of the vehicle itself, I don't know, but we've got two large panels there. Some nice big bolt detail on it. Okay, down the pointy bolts. They're there. And they seem quite nice. Okay. So the moulding is nice so far. We're not getting any flash. We're not getting any ejector pin marks where we want them. They're all in places we don't need. Right, we've got tow cables here. They're already moulded to shape. Okay, as you can see. They look quite nice. The detail on them is lovely. Okay. It is very, very nice indeed. There we go. As you see, that is very, very nicely moulded. We've got some more panels. We've got the side sections there for the our gun housing. More of those big, huge bolts or nuts. Excuse me. And you've got a nice panel there in the front. This, I presume, so is the front of our gun, or front of this thing here that holds our gun. We've got some hatches, the other tow rope, or tow cable, should I say, and we've got another panel there with some nice moulding on that as well. Oh, it's nice and the moulding is lovely and crisp. Panel lines are nice and deep. Anything that's raised is nicely raised. There's some nice weld marks there, weld seams there for around the around that gun housing thing. Okay, so you can see that it's nicely moulded in there. Some nice weld seams. Let's carry on and run to the smaller sprues. This is the one with the wheels and suspension parts. Okay. Now the wheels are moulded both sides. Okay. There's our wheels and the suspension pillars. Don't know what they are, but I presume they're related to the wheels and suspension things. And as I said, they're moulded on both sides, which is nice. Okay. That'll take a wash, absolutely gorgeous. Those wheels are going to look lovely on it. Okay, and as you can see, some lovely detail there on those suspension parts. Now we've got our drive sprocket. I think this thing actually has a drive sprocket front and rear. Okay. Yeah, drive sprocket front and rear. There's an unusual one. There's no kind of idler wheel, it's a double drive sprocket. There's our big towing U's. U-shaped towing bolts. There's the detail on the drive sprocket. It's very nice, nicely raised and everything like that. Okay. And finally now we've got the sprue with the tracks. Okay, the Lincoln length tracks. detail is quite nice on them. Right, very nice detail on them altogether. But one thing I have noticed, does have the old ejector pin marks on the inside. Okay, now I don't see any on that piece there. Oh, there we are. We have two little ones here. There and there. We have a couple on this here as well. They're very faint, so they should sort of sand out very easily. Here on this one here, they seem slightly raised, so a quick rub of a sanding stick will get rid of those. Okay, yeah, they're raised as opposed to indented, which is easier. It's easier to sand off than it is to fill with these. On the individual link sections of it, let's see, do we have any in them? Oh, come on. No, we don't. A little bit of a sink mark here, the odd one of these there at the centre, the tiny little bit of a sink mark. But we don't really have ejector pin marks, just the odd few. There's two there now. Ooh, come on. Behave, camera, behave, be good, be nice to me today. Okay. Sort of solid guide horns. I don't know whether this vehicle is supposed to have solid guide horns or hollow ones. I do not know, but these ones are solid. And the detail is quite nice in them. So I can't fault them. I can't fault them at all. I'm not a rivet counter, so I don't really honestly care whether they're hollowed out or not. If they were supposed to be hollowed, then yippee. I don't care. Right, we've got a small sheet here with our decals. Let's pop them out and have a look, because they're in a little Ziploc bag. Alright, there's our decals, decals, transfers, stickers. The crosses are all perfectly in register and everything. Carrier film is very slight. And I've never had problem with ZVEZDA decals, so I can't really whinge so far on that. There's our clear parts. We've got some periscopes, and we've got a small piece of nylon mesh. Okay, so that's those parts. So all we got left to look at now is the instructions. With the instructions, what I look for, I don't go into, step by step. I'm not going to tell you what's in step by step. You can see, you can see for yourselves. But what I like to see in instructions, not busy, basically. Not too much steps within the one little instruction. As long as everything is nice and neat. Booklet form, I prefer the booklet form. I would like to see, I'd love seeing them in colour with a glossy magazine, but unfortunately not this time. Okay, it is booklet form. We start off, we've got a sprue map, okay, showing us all our pieces. And with these instructions then, okay, I'll have to come back out slightly with this for the instructions, just to get them in, because it's a big sheet, okay. On the left hand side here, it gives us any little sort of preset builds, like things to do first before the you go on then to the main assembly section. So you got to build your sub-assemblies. That's the word I was looking for. Sub-assemblies. Your sub-assemblies here on the left, and then you're installing them then on the right. And as you can see from that, there isn't too much. Like Dragon would nearly put all that into the one instruction. Okay, and then confuse you and get it wrong and mislabel parts and things. Okay, wrong then to wheels and tracks, side fenders, the rear. Okay, same again, sub-assemblies on the left, main assembly there on the right. Sub-assemblies left, main assemblies in on the right. Right up to installing the gun, the travel lock. It then, and it gives us colour callouts. Excuse me. Right, there's 3 different marking options for it. Number 501, number 123, or number 612. This one here has got a kind of a thick web pattern. We call it a web because it looks like a kind of a sort of a spider's web, sort of a drunk spider. But it's got that sort of netting. It's like if you put a net over it and then spray it over the net. Could I do that? I don't think so. You got a kind of a tigery stripe pattern, and we've got the thinly, I suppose what you'd call it, thin stripes, similar to the first one there, the net. Net over it. Its colours now is telling us that it's dark yellow and green would be the stripes would be green, and the colours, the main colour then would be your dark yellow. So that's it. That's the instruction sheet, lads. Not much you can say about it. Good things for it, I suppose, the fact that it's booklet form. There's not that much in, steps within the one, within each section. I would like to see an actual coloured version of these, but you know, the way Trump would do it in an extra separate sheet, and they give you a kind of colour pictures. It's just easier to work from. So overall though, quite happy with that, considering the price you pay for it and considering what you pay for a Tamiya or a Trumpeter or Dragon version of the same thing. You're probably paying ridiculous silly money, considering that ZVEZDA can go off and do practically the same thing for much cheaper. So that's it for this unboxing, lads. Don't forget to stay tuned to the channel for the build updates. I will be, as usual, building it step by step and showing you what I do, any problems I come across, and any little hints and tips that I can sort of add in along the way. And as usual, I'll probably be asking you for hints and tips as well. So I'm going to leave it at that, lads. Don't forget, like I said, stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. If you have, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Don't forget to give the old video a thumbs up, so it gives me an indication that I'm doing the right thing. So I'll catch you in the next one, lads. Oh yes, don't forget, join me on Monday, myself and Abs on Monday, for the BUM or Bench Update Monday. So until I see you again, lads, stay safe, enjoy your modelling, be nice to one another, and go out and buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. It's John signing off. See you soon, lads. Stay safe.